And I'm Carolina, lead in for Courtney. First at 5, developing just hours ago. A judge is blocking the governor's redistricting map.
This judge says that it's likely unconstitutional because it breaks up District 5 in North Florida, where black voters can choose their representatives. 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser explains what opponents say is at stake here and then what comes next.
That it is in the public's best interest for the court to enter an injunction at this stage.
Circuit Judge Layne says he will grant a preliminary injunction with regard to Florida Congressional District 5. The judge says Governor DeSantis' new congressional map, passed by the legislature during a special session, would likely diminish the ability of black voters to elect a candidate of their choice.
Lowered enough that you would expect it to be harder.
Lawyers for the state argued plaintiffs waited too long to file for an injunction and that it would put the affected county election offices in a bind. They also made the argument that Florida's law creating a gerrymandered minority district conflicts with federal law under the Equal Protection Act.
The question you have to ask, Your Honor, then, is this compliant with the federal Constitution?
Lawyers for the plaintiff accused the state of intentionally dragging its feet. The injunction is urgent, they said, due to the potential impact on the rapidly approaching 2022 midterm election, and that the DeSantis map drastically reduces the will of black voters by diluting it.
It's classic cracking. It's classic cracking, Your Honor. Let's take that black population, let's splinter it up into 4 districts where they don't have any voting power.
Judge Smith pointed out that the original Congressional District 5 map, as convoluted as it might appear, was drawn by the state Supreme Court itself in 2015 to meet Florida's fair district law.
I'm not going to disagree on them with what they did or how they came about it or whether it passed musters, because I believe they have made that determination.
Today's decision is a narrow ruling only addressing District 5. The rest of the state's new congressional district map is also likely to face legal challenge, but that will take place in the months ahead. Judge Smith says he fully expects the state will appeal his decision and likely seek an immediate stay. A formal order is expected as early as tomorrow.
Judge Smith says he can't order the state legislature to reconvene, so he's likely to suggest the remedy submitted by the plaintiffs called Plan A. That map looks a lot like the original District 9 and is very similar to the map the legislature originally passed before being vetoed by Governor DeSantis. Judge Smith says Plan A would appear to cause the least amount of disruption for voting districts. Now, the governor's office responded saying, quote, "We will undoubtedly be appealing his ruling and are confident the constitutional map enacted by the Florida legislature and signed into law passes legal muster. We look forward to defending it."